Today we will discuss the topic routes of drug administration. What is route of drug administration? A route of drug administration is the path by which a drug or substance is brought into contact with the body. Selection of route of administration. Drug can be administered by different route for their suitability, efficacy, rapid action and patient condition. When making decision on the route of administration, two major factors come to mind: therapeutic concern and drug properties. Therapeutic concern include question relating to the desired onset rate and duration of the drug action, where the drug target site is readily accessible and whether or not patient compliance is an issue. Drug properties to be taken into account include its physiochemical characteristics, that is lipid solubility, molecular size, ionization status and plasma concentration time profile. Factor considered for route of administration. Factors: characteristics of the drug, emergencies, routine uses, effect of gastric pH, digestive enzyme and first pass metabolism, age of patient, site of action of the drug, local or systemic, condition of the patient, unconscious and vomiting, diarrhea. Condition of patient: acute or chronic. In an acute or emergency situation, the route used must allow sufficiently fast absorption to ensure or prompt onset of action. Route of choice in acute condition: parenteral injection, that is IV, intramuscular, subcutaneous. Intrathecal route for amputation be in septococcal meningitis. Inhalation route for bronchodilators by nebulizer in acute bronchial asthma attack. Sublingual route for nitroglycerin in acute angina attack. With young children, the rectal route as enemas or suppositories may also be used, especially when the patient is unconscious or when vomiting occurs. For the treatment of chronic illness, the onset rate is not so much of concern, whereas a more convenient route, that is oral, transdermal or topical, and a simple dosing regime, that is once daily or once weekly design, would ensure better patient compliance. Formulation that can be provide controlled release of the drug would be an added advantages, especially in situation of poor patient compliance, that is severe depression, that is notwithstanding the need to take into account the cost factor. Route of choice in chronic condition: oral route, topical route, transdermal route. Route of administration. There is two type of route administration: local and systemic. Local is intra-arterial, deeper tissue, and topical. Systemic is parenteral and antral. Parenteral, there is three type: inhalational, injection, transdermal. Injections: intradermal, subcutaneous, intramuscular, intravenous, intraperitoneal. Antral: oral, sublingual, buccal and rectal. Local routes. These can only be used for localized lesion and accessible site and for drug whose systemic absorption from this site is minimal, that is applied as ointment, nitroglycerin. High concentration are attained at desired site without exposing rest of body. The local route are topical, deeper tissue, arterial supply. Topical routes of administration. Topical administration is the application of a drug directly to the surface of the skin. Includes administration of drug to any mucous membrane, that is eye, nose, ear, lungs, vagina, urethra, colon. There is a various type of topical route: oral cavity, GI tract, rectal, eye, ear and nose, bronchi, skin. Local routes, it is the simplest mode of administration of a drug, that is site where the desired action is required. Systemic side effect is minimal. Intra-arterial route, this route is rarely employed. It is mainly used during diagnostic studies such as a coronary angiography and for the administration of some anti-cancer drug for the treatment of malignancy involving limbs. Administration of the drug into deep tissue. Deep area can be approachable by using a syringe and needle, but the drug should be such that systemic absorption is slow. Intra-articular injection. Drug is injected into the subcarotid space. Spinal anesthetic, that is lignocaine anesthetics, amphotericin V, etc. Systemic routes. Drug administered via this route enter blood and produce systemic effect. Medication, nutrients and other substances into the circulatory system so that the entire body is affected. It classified to broad categories like antral, means oral, sublingual and rectal, and parenteral, inhalation, injection, transdermal, etc. Antral route. Definition: when drug is placed directly in the GIT tract, there is a antral, oral, buccal cavity, sublingual and rectal. Oral route. It is the most common and acceptable route for drug administration. Doses form are tablet, capsule, syrup, mixtures, etc. That is paracetamol tablet for fever, omeprazole capsule for peptic ulcer are given orally. Advantages: safer, cheaper, painless, convenient for the patient, and can be self-administered. Disadvantages: unpalatable and highly irritant drug, unabsorbable drug, that is aminoglycoside. Sublingual route and buccal cavity, buccal route. The preparation is kept under the tongue. The drug is always absorbed through the buccal mucous membrane and enter the systemic circulation directly. That is nitroglycerin for acute angina attack and buprenorphine for myocardial infarction. Advantages: quick onset of action. Action can be transmitted by spitting out the tablet. Bypass first pass metabolism, and self-administration is possible. Disadvantages: it is not suitable for the irritant and lipid insoluble drug, a drug with a bad smell and taste. Rectal route. Drug can be given in the form of solid or liquid. Suppositories. It can be used for local topical effect as well as systemic effect, that is indomethacin for rheumatoid arthritis. Anemia. Retention anemia can be used for local effect as well as systemic effect. The drug absorbed through rectal mucous membrane and produce systemic effect, that is diazepham for status epilepsy in children. This is some advantages and disadvantages. Parenteral routes. Route of administration other than antral route are called the parenteral route. Advantages: onset of action, drug is faster, hence it is suitable for emergency use in unconscious patient, and it is suitable for irritant drug with high first pass metabolism, drug not absorbed orally, drug destroyed by digestive juices. Disadvantages: preparation should be sterilized and it is expensive, requires innovative technique that are painful, and cannot be usually self-administered, and require aseptic condition. Inhalation. Drug which are gases, that is nitrous oxide, or richly vaporized, that is isofuran, may be inhaled. Solid drugs may also be given by inhalation route in the form of aerosols or suspended powder, that is salbutamol, and that is salbutamol. The inhalation route may be used for producing both local and systematic effect. There is a various type of injection. Intradermal route. The drug is injected into the layer of the skin, that is bacillus calmette, and vaccination and drug sensitivity test. It is painful and only a small amount of the drug can be administered. Intradermal injection, known as the Mantoux method. Purpose: inject mechanism, inject medication below the epidermis drug are absorbed slowly, typically used for diagnosis of tuberculosis and allergies. Method of intradermal injection: normal size needle, short needle, without needle. Subcutaneous route: the drug is injected into the subcutaneous tissue of the high abdomen and arm, that is insulin, etc. Only small amount can be injected subcutaneously. Self-injection is possible because deep penetration is not required. Advantages and some disadvantages. Advantages is self-administration is possible, like insulin, and depot preparation can be inserted into the subcutaneous tissue, that is Norplant for contraception. Disadvantages: it is suitable only for non-eating drugs. Drug absorb is slow, hence it is not suitable for emergency. Advantages in subcutaneous route and dermojet, pellet implantations, and Cialis-Tec. Intramuscular route: drug are injected into the large muscles such as deltoid, gluteus maximus, and examples: paracetamol, diclofenac, etc. A volume of 5 to 10 ml can be given at a time. Some advantages and disadvantages here. Intravenous route: injection into a peripheral vein over 1 to 2 minutes in form of bolus or longer as an infusion. Drug are injected directly into the blood stream through vein. Drug are administered as bolus, intravenous infusion, slow intravenous injection. There is advantages and disadvantages. Bioavailability is 100%, quick onset of action, therefore it is the route of choice in emergency. Large volume of fluid can be administered, that is intravenous fluid in patient with severe dehydration. And highly irritant drug, anti-cancer drugs can be given because they get dilute in blood. And disadvantages is local irritation may cause phlebitis, and self-medication is not possible. Once the drug is injected, action cannot be halted. Transdermal route: the drug is administered the form of patches or ointment that deliver the drug into the circulation for systemic effect. For example, scopolamine patch for siluria and motion sickness, nitroglycerin patch ointment for angina, estrogen patch for hormone replacement therapy. Drug in adhesive reservoir, multilaminate matrix. There is some advantages and disadvantages. Advantages is self-administration is possible, prolonged duration of action, minimize systemic side effect, and provide a constant plasma concentration of the drug. Patient compliance is better. Disadvantages is expensive, local irritation may cause itching and dermatitis. Patch may full of unnoticed. Drug must be lipophilic in nature. There is some route of drug administration and time until effect. Intravenous 30 to 60 second, intrasebaceous 30 to 60 second, intramuscular 10 to 20 minutes, endothecal 2 to 3 minutes, subcutaneous 15 to 30 minutes, inhalation 2 to 3 minutes, sublingual 3 to 5 minutes, and there is various type of routes here. There is some route of administrations and advantages and disadvantages which we had discussed already. Route of administration and dosage form: oral. So oral dosage form: solution, syrup, suspension, emulsion, gels, powder, granules, and capsule tablets. Parenteral injections like solution, suspension, emulsion form, implants, irrigation, and dialysis solution. Topical: ointment, creams, paste, lotion, gel, topical, aerosol, transdermal patches. Rectal: suppositories, ointment, creams, powder, solution. Respiratory: aerosols, aerosol solution, suspension, emulsion, powders, form, and inhalations, spray gases. Nasal: solution, inhalations, ear solution, suspension, ointment, creams. Eye: solution, ointment, creams. Key concept: For a drug to be clinically useful, it must have an appropriate pharmacokinetic profile beside having the desired pharmacodynamic action. The choice of the route of drug administration depends mainly on two major factors: therapeutic concern and drug properties. Parenteral injection route are often the route of choice in acute care. In choice acute care, while oral route is the most common route used in chronic illness. The physical and chemical property of a drug can influence both the dosage form as well as the route by which it may be administered. Thank you.